right now to put some corn out, put another camera, and then hang another platform. So we're gonna see if we can get some more pics of this guy, get his pattern down, see where he's coming from, see where he's leaving, hopefully figure out his bedding area, and then maybe in the next couple of weeks we can get him down in the pages. So that's the plan today. I'm headed over to one of the other properties right now to get my platform, because Corey had to use it when we went together and went filmed when I shot my last buck. So I got to get that platform down, take it to this other property, hang it up, and then I got to stop by Tractor Supply or somewhere and get some corn to put out, just to see if I can get a good visual of what's coming in, what's going out over here on this property today. So that's really the goal today. It'll be super quick and easy.
Father in heaven, I have a question. How do I overcome my depression? Jesus, I need blue sky, blue sky. Oh God, I need blue sky, blue sky. I was so low, I wanted to die. Told as a man I could never cry. Shame in my heart and pride in my eyes. But you break the silence, you tear down the lies. Lord, I feel low. Please lead me back to the cross. Jesus, I need blue.
Alright, so here's the stand we hunted out of when we killed the buck on the last video. So he was standing about right there when we shot him. 22, 23 yards from the stand. So I'm gonna climb up that tree and get that platform down, and we're gonna get out of here before anything comes in. Got the platform, getting out of here. Gonna go get some corn, and then we're gonna head over to the other property and put that out, put another camera out, hang this on another tree with some sticks, and then sit back and wait, see what comes in. Big wood comes in again, figure out where he's coming from. We're gonna slip in there one morning or one evening, depending on when he's showing up most. Let's see if we can get him down on the ground. So that sucks. Tractor Supply, I guess, isn't open up until 9 on Sundays. Guess I'm going to Walmart. I freaking hate Walmart.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life.
All right, we just made it to the property. So what we're gonna have to do, there's a grading company out here right now putting in a house on this property. So that was the driveway I just came down. So what we're gonna have to do is kind of make our way down through here, and then up on the other side, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lake. There's a lake back in there. So on the other side of that lake is another piece of property, and that's where that 8-point came in. So we've had a couple of small bucks on this side of the property, a lot of does, but that 8-point came up on that side. So we're gonna make our way over to that side of the property, carry in 100 pounds of corn, and then come back, get the saddle or the platform and the sticks, hang that up. So we're gonna have to make 2 trips, and it's a pretty steep climb too, so I'm gonna wear myself out, but we gotta do it.
I close my eyes, begin to pray, then tears of joy stream down my face. With arms wide open under the sunlight, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything.
Just started walking into the woods, literally. There's my truck. There's a scrape right there. So these bucks are in here. There's another one right there. Another one. All right, just made it across the other side of the property. Here's the lake here. It goes all the way around us. Thinking about setting up the platform in this tree here. Got a lot of coverage, so I can hide him behind those branches pretty good. Cover up my silhouette. But there's a scrape literally right here. I gotta be quick to get in and out of here. I don't want to mess up this buck's pattern, so I'm sure he's hitting these scrapes daily.
Under the sunlight, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open, now everything has changed. I'll show you love. I'll show you everything. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open.
All right, we got the corn out, got the camera out, and got the stand up. So I'm gonna get out of here, see what comes in. I'll keep you guys updated. And hopefully big boy comes in tonight. So I just made a last minute decision to go hop in the stand. Got a nice overcast going today, and according to Onyx, my wind direction's going pretty good right now. It's gonna last all the way throughout the rest of this evening, so decided to go hop in the stand, see if anything comes out. I'm really hoping that 8-point buck comes out, or anything bigger. Really haven't got good eyes on this 8-point other than that one picture, so if he's not as big as I'm thinking he is, if he does come out tonight and I see him up close in person, I'm probably just gonna let him pass. You know, in hope
this season, and he hangs around for next season. So trying to get this property really organized and, you know, grow some mature bucks. From what I'm told and from what I'm aware of, there's no other hunters around this property, so there's a good chance that these deer can grow and, you know, mature to some good sized trophy bucks in the next couple years. So obviously I got to do my part and you know, don't jump the gun. You know, obviously an 8-point buck is a good mature sized buck, but I think this buck does have the potential. Again, I've only seen one picture of him. Wasn't the greatest picture, but from what I can see, he seems like a pretty good size. But if I'm able to put eyes on him tonight and see him in person, and if I think he's got some potential to grow, then I'll probably just let him pass and hope something else comes in behind him. So, but yeah, it's still October 5th, the same day we went out and put the corn out and hung the stand. So I'm gonna go hunt that stand this evening, and hopefully something comes in. Bound to happen just because of the wind. Nice overcast. Had a full moon yesterday, so these deer are up on their feet, they're moving. So pretty strong chance we're gonna see something. So stay tuned. We're headed there right now. Alright guys, we made it into the stand for this evening sit. Temperature's pretty warm right now. It's currently 4:30, and what I'm thinking is gonna happen is this buck is gonna come way up from top of this hilltop, come hit this scrape, or he's gonna come back from to my right across the creek line, and then kind of work his way up this trail. So I'm hunting like right on the main trail where they've been crossing back and forth between the sections of the property. So I got a feeling we're gonna see some action in here tonight. Hopefully the 8-point or the 7-point, used to be an 8-point, now 7-point. But most definitely, hopefully a group of does come in. Right now my wind's kind of iffy. I like it to be blowing straight towards this water, but it's kind of blowing to the right of me, which isn't terrible, but perfect wind would be right towards the water. Right now it's kind of blowing to the right of me. Bad wind would be blowing right up towards this hilltop right here, because that's where they're coming from. So hopefully our wind stays pretty decent, and they should come in right before dark. So still got a pretty consistent wind. It's blowing down this way towards the creek. Just got out of the stand, wasn't able to get on him tonight. Had 4 doe come in right as I was leaving the stand. They saw me, blew at me, of course. But he didn't come in tonight. That's all right. Hopefully he gets a sense of that corn that I put out and comes by the camera. I'm really just wanting to get a better visual of him. And hopefully some more bucks now that I know that they're more active on that side of the property versus the other where I originally started. And then if he comes there and I get consistent traffic with him at that second checkpoint where I put out the corn in the camera, then I know where he's coming from originally. But if he comes to that second checkpoint, then I know he's on a continuous pattern, and I can hunt that trail, whether it be morning or evening, however often he's showing up. And then I can see if he's going back to where he's coming from or he's staying. So, deer are tough, man. Hoping I can get a somewhat continuous pattern on him. I know I'm not going to be able to get 100%, you know, what he's doing daily, weekly, every hour, where he's bedding. Because, I mean, with the pre-rut going on right now, he's going to be moving around pretty consistently. So, hopefully I can get him down pat, and then maybe some more bucks coming to that area. You know, again, since now that I know that they're more familiar with that side of the property, moving around more on that side of the property versus the other, which makes sense because they started grading on the other side, so deer are probably trying to shy away from that side of the property, knowing that there's stuff going on, not used to that habitat. They feel safe on the other side where nothing's being constructed. So, but yeah, hopefully we can get a next hopefully we can get a hunt in next week, and then maybe we can get some pictures in the meantime of them. So, well, that's it. Next time, hopefully we're headed out to the stand, and I got him on camera. So. Not a bad group. Usually like to be a little bit more consistent. But I mean, like I said, with the new veins I just got on, I'm just trying to get used to them. Gotta adjust my sight probably a little bit. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, as far as the actual setup, these look absolutely freaking sick. And these off-brand nocturnals got off Amazon. I highly recommend them. I've got blue and red. Universal, fit in almost every arrow. Just make sure you look up your diameter of your arrow. Make sure you get the closest one to your size. Doesn't have to be spot on, but yeah, they're really inexpensive. I definitely recommend them. May try and get out into the woods tomorrow. Today is Saturday, October 11th. So I'm gonna try and get in and out there tomorrow morning. 8 points been showing up, rarely consistently. Mainly about 6:50 in the morning, and then about 7:40 in the evening. Not super consistent, but again, relatively consistent. Every other day usually. Had a lot of action on the cameras coming in, so I'm gonna try and slip in there in the morning, hopefully, if we got a good wind, and see if we can take them out. So I had a couple people message me about my bow setup. So it is a Mathews. Let me see if I can set it up right here. Sorry, so I've got the Mathews Phase 4 set up with the front and rear stabilizers, and then just recently upgraded to the UltraView UV slider. Absolutely in love with it. As far as like setting up your distance for where you're shooting, it's so freaking easy. So if you're down at 60 yards, 70 yards, 80 yards, 90 yards, which I would never shoot that far, max probably like 60, but it's very easy to adjust. Just lock it down, you're good to go. Same thing with
horizontally adjustments. You can do the same thing with a knob right here. Just turn it counterclockwise or clockwise to adjust the horizontal adjustment. And I mean, that's really the only thing I've done to it so far. Also added the quad arrow rest. I had a Whisker Biscuit on there for the longest time, so minor upgrades, but yeah, that's the setup.
Good morning. It's currently 5:20 Sunday morning, and he was in there about 2 hours ago. So hoping he comes back in daylight a little bit later this morning. That's really my plan. I'm probably gonna try and rattle, see if I can get some attention throughout the woods and get some bucks to come into my area, and hopefully he can hear that and get word of that and come over and check it out, see what it's all about. So, but yeah, he was in there about 3:30 this morning, roughly, and then I had another buck literally bed down right in front of my camera. So, I mean, if this doesn't tell you this is a good spot, I don't know what does. I mean, the buck literally laid down in a bed right in front of my camera. So, we're headed to pick up Corey right now, and he's gonna go with us today and see if we can get this on video if we kill this guy.
Meh, meh. Meh.
Car to crash.
That's for you, Mr. Kirkschneider.
Oh yeah.
It's that time of year where the leaves start changing colors. It's fall time. They start changing colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there she is.
That's a big one. Never gets old, does it?
God, he freaking thrilled her.